let's use order of operations to solve these problems. So because it is multiplication and division, we're going to move from left to right. So 7 times 2 is 14, and then 14 divided by 2 is 7. 8 times 7 is 56, and then 56 divided by 7 is 8. 11 times 12 is 132, and then 132 divided by 12 is equal to 11. So what's happening is whatever I started with is what I'm ending up with. That's because the inverse operation for multiplication is division. So the opposite of multiplication is division. So if that is true, then if you have any variable and you multiply it by a number and then divide by that same number, you're going to end up with just that variable. So to solve equations that have a number multiplied by it, you're going to divide that number by both sides, on both sides. Okay, so this is how your equation is going to look. Remember, if you have a number right beside a variable, it means you're multiplying. Now I'm going to show you an easy way to show that you're going to divide, and that is just by making that line up underneath. So this means 7x divided by, and we're going to divide by 7 because that's what's with the variable. I've got the balance, so I'm going to divide both sides by that. So here I'm left with x, and then 63 divided by 7 is 9. Okay, I'm going to divide by the number that's with a variable. So the opposite of multiplying by 8 is dividing by 8. I've got to balance and do that on both sides. So over here I'm left with y, and 48 divided by 8 is 6. Okay, so it doesn't matter if it's on the other side of the variable, of the equal sign. You're still going to divide by whatever numbers with the variable. So divide by 3, divide by 3. And maybe you can't do that in your head, so you might need to come to the side and divide. 3 goes into 17 5 times. 5 times 3 is 15. And into 21 goes 7 times. So my answer is 57. So M is equal to 57. Okay? Again, you're going to divide by the number that's with the variable. I have to balance and do that on both sides. So over here I'm left with F, and I may need to come to the side to figure out how many times 5 goes into 425. Okay, 5 goes into 42 8 times. 5 goes into 25 5 times. So my answer is 85, so F is equal to 85. Okay, I'm going to want to see that you're dividing by whatever numbers with a variable and that you're balancing your equation. Okay, the easy way to do that is to draw that fraction bar sign, which is the same way of showing division.